What's going on, people? How's it going? It's Monday afternoon, 1:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. And yeah, I figured I'd come in for a little while. I've been on the go all day today, doing some editing and some other cooking. Believe it or not, cooking. I've been cooking. Wow. Um, yeah, cooking up some devious plans for 2024. Not really. Hey, Sab's Workshop, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. How's that workshop doing? By the way, I'm going to get your sticker out this week, sir. I wanted to wait till all the melee of the holidays were over and done with, but I will get your sticker out this week to you, sir. Um, please hang it up, stick it with pride. And don't burn it. Please, Sam, don't burn it. I beg you, don't burn it. I hope you're all doing well. And for those of you who didn't catch the show last night, great show with Lyall Blackburn. Super nice guy. We had him on years ago. And like I said, when his first book, like you mentioned last night, when this book went out there, it literally changed his life, and I can, rightfully so. Great book. If you've not grabbed it, do grab it. If you're interested in cryptozoology and monsters, Bigfoot, whatever, and regional, um, strange creature stories, the folk monster is really insane. It freaked me out when I was a kid. After seeing the movie The Legend of Boggy Creek, which we mentioned last night, which Lyle was a part of the remastering of it onto Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K. And I picked the Blu-ray up, and you know what? It's absolutely phenomenal. Hey Barry, how are you? Absolutely phenomenal. It just as Lyle mentioned, you see shit that you would never have seen with the ratty old VHS copy that had been out there for years. It's cleaned up so well. And it's such a great little story based on true accounts. In fact, some of the people that are a part of those accounts are in the movie. So it's kind of like a docudrama, like found footage, if you will. It's not really found footage, but it's kind of gives you that vibe. So I mean, it's a pretty cool flick. I will open up the floodgates. If anybody would like to come on again, I'm not going to go too long, but if anybody would like to come up and sort of discuss whatever, I'm all for it. Just in the middle of putting together some future shows, by the way. And like we mentioned last night, we're probably going to do a lot more sort of UFO alien sort of based um, shows, having people on that have probably written accounts on certain things. I like to go with the more obscure stuff. Yeah, everybody does the shit on the mainstream, and I get that. This new UAP landscape, if you will, disclosure and all that kind of stuff. That's great, but I like to go after the lesser known sort of interesting, freaky kind of stories that really don't have explanations or defy them, if you will, defy explanations, um, and whatever else. I find those are the ones that are rather intriguing, that haven't been, talked about everywhere. I mean, people get sick and tired of talking about the same thing or listening to the same thing. Hey, Safari, how are you? You know, it's like, I kind of equate it down to, uh, we spoke with Lyle last night before going live, and I said, you must be getting tired of talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again. Tell people what you're about. Tell us about the legend of Boggy Creek, the folk monster. And you've done more, but everybody kind of goes to that, and I get it. And when we, like, again, going back to having him on for the first time back like 10, 11 years ago, I mean, yeah, people knew about the Boggy Creek scenario, but it wasn't one of the more, sort of in your face Bigfoot sort of crypto stories out there. So when his book dropped, I'm like, wow, I love this. This is awesome. This is something that I grew up with. This is something that, you know, when I was a teen watching this fucking movie on VHS for the very first time and being freaked right out. Because this seems so real. So real. And it was real. It really was. It is a real thing. It's a real account. Um, with reenactments, of course, but I mean, for the most part, the people in it are real. They were a part of the initial, um, sightings, experiences, encounters, whatever. And I think it's cool. I really think it's cool that you kind of that is where you need to sort of explore. The freshness of something that it hasn't been overexplored. And we all know, within the paranormal and, ufology and blah, 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 blah. And I must say, people, people say like, we had Stanton Freeman on years ago before he had passed away. He came on the show and we were just so excited to have him on. And it didn't matter that, hey, Stanton Freeman had been on every radio show possible, TV show, talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. We felt that, man, we got to have this guy on. It's a must. And we were able to get him on, and it was a great show. It was awesome. It's up in the archives here, I believe. I put it up here. And I think I'm almost certain I did. Let me just double check. Okay. Let me see here. I'm hoping I did. If not, I'm going to have to get that out. Yes. I will put it in chat. And, I can't believe it's only had like 43 views. I mean, I get it. It's an audio representation, but here we go. I'll put it in the there it is right there. If you guys, bookmark it and listen to it, because it was a really, really cool show. I mean, we were just so happy to have him on. And for those of you who may not know, he was residing in the Nova Scotia, I believe it was, in Nova Scotia. Halifax, I believe, here in Canada, for the longest time. I think he retired there. And he was doing some UFO conferences here in Canada as well as the US. So, I mean, he made himself very accessible to people in Canada, which was really cool. So, but to have him on the show and chat about, everything from, Area 51, because let's face it, he was the godfather. He was the godfather of Roswell, of Area 51, breaking that fucking story. Literally the first person to break it, really. He was literally the first person to break it out. So yeah, you don't have people like Stanton Freeman anymore. You don't. I really do believe that you don't have people like him anymore in the UFO sort of community, if you will. I mean, you got some great people, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you don't have people like Stanton Freeman. You don't. Um, there are great people, but none like Stanton Freeman. He was one of a kind, that was for sure. But yeah, so I mean, for the second half of season 16, I think we're going to gear ourselves and go more towards the sort of UFO realm. And I really would like to, we would really like to sort of explore the darker side, the lesser known side, the areas that maybe people have heard of but really don't know too much about. Those are the, maybe personal accounts, encounters, things that are just really, I don't know, intriguing, interesting. And again, it's up to you to believe it or not. Obviously, we're just presenting it to you. I mean, everything that we put up here, it doesn't mean we believe it. So it's up to you how you want to perceive it. It's like, the story that we broke years ago, Bubble Boy, you know, like we called Bubble Boy. The deer cam uh, photos that literally defied explanation. They did. They're just, we had all sorts of people looking at them. People, photography experts, video experts, you name it, because these photos were from a video. And, but the card itself was the original SD card that these were taken from, and there was absolutely no signs of anything being manipulated. The metadata was as is. Um, there was no editing of the photos at all or the video itself. There was nothing. There was nothing. It was just as is, as the camera recorded this phenomena unfolding. And the pictures, again, are just like, wow. We showed so many different people these photos, and they just, scratch their head. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what are we looking at? What the hell are we looking at? We're looking at the camera being manipulated. By what? What is manipulating this camera? It's causing a glitch. Or is it? Is that a glitch? Or is that something actually playing out in front of the camera to make it look like a glitch? And then all of a sudden, split seconds later, here's this guy hovering above the field in the background. How does it go from point A to point B in 4 seconds? In four shots. Four shots within 4 seconds, within a 4 second interval. And each photo, the temperature increases by a degree. Weird. Explain it. Explain it. There are birds in the field, and it's like they're not, it's like nothing is bothering the birds at all. They're not bothered. They're going about their business. It's like they don't know it's there, whatever it is. Weird. I mean, I don't, let me see. I don't think I have the photos. I'll show them again. Let me see if I got the photos. Let me see if I get that. Sab, what is that? What are we looking at here? Oh, okay, your workshop. Okay, good. People, go check out Sab's workshop. Pick up Sab. Hey, Sab. Okay, so let me just see. I'm gonna see if I can find this. Let me just see here. I don't know if I still have the photos or not. I do. Well, I have two of them loaded up. So what I'll do is, let's see. Okay, this is photo 2, and then photo 3. I've got photo 2, photo 3. I don't have photo 1 and photo 4, but the photos. I'm just thinking. Hold on. I'm seeing something very unique in the photos. Okay, so anyways, I will share the photos. Here we go. Again. Hey, Seth, how are you? No, that's okay, Seth. Share it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is photo 2 out of 4. I only have 2 and 3. But the first photo is it's normal. But it's being triggered probably by the birds in the field. And where are we? There we go. So there we go. There's the second photo. And as you can see, again, if you guys have not seen this photo or these photos before, there you go. Here, you have an anomaly at the top of the screen, and as you can see the birds just seem to be going about their own business. But there was one oddity, and this was 2012. So I mean, drones weren't really a thing back then. And this is November. It's 7 degrees, 9:43 a.m. And the one thing that I can't figure out is, let me see, is over here. You know, let me just in that where are we? Hold on a sec. In this area here, this is intriguing. Now I'm like, what is that? I can't. So, anyways, within a split second, the next photo is this one, right? And as you can see, there's this dude who seems to have like a barrier around him, almost like he's hovering above the grass, somewhat. But again, over here, this thing is over here. And see, this is what intrigues me. What is that? But anyhow, this is what when we broke this, people were going, "What the fuck? What is that? What the hell is that?" What is it? I mean, it makes no sense at all. It makes no sense, but it defies logic. You know. And again, it prompted me to, and this is a copy of the photo, anyways. This isn't the actual photo. The actual photos I have on a hard drive. And so I ran it through to make sure that there was no manipulation of the photos data. As is, there was no editing points at all, or anything that would cause it to, a multi-layer or a new layer introduced or whatever. There's none of that. This is actually a photo taken from the actual trail cam. All right. Again, here's the, as you can see, there's the, the birds just going about, blue jays, by the way, going about their business, like not being bothered. There's another one over here. There's a few of them in the field, right? another one there, and they're just in their glory, I guess, if you will. But this guy here, this now that could be nothing. That could be just like a blade of grass, and the sun bouncing off the back of the grass. That's what that could be, because you see it all around, glistening in this with the sunlight. But it just seems so odd. There's just something about it. I was all constantly, and I can't seem to figure out analyzing the photo several different ways. And again, here you go again. This is the second of three, or third of four, and the fourth photo. And again, see 8 degrees. 8 degrees. The other photo, it was 7 degrees. Same 9:43, same day, right? And this was just literally seconds later. So it traveled from the top of this fucking screen in front of the camera pretty much to the back of the lot within a second, whatever it was, right? What the hell is that? Crazy, 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 crazy. But hey, bubble ball, yeah. Crazy, crazy. Uh, yeah. But those are the types of stories and encounters and stuff that we're kind of looking to sort of share with you guys. Ones that really nobody has heard, and are hearing for the first time. Kind of a freshness to an oversaturated fucking area. I mean, it is so oversaturated. So much shit going. The paranormal, ufology. It's all so oversaturated. So we're trying. I mean, it's really tough. It's really tough to find stuff that you guys or we have never heard of or seen or might have seen but know little about. If you guys have a story and would like to share it, we would love to hear it. We would absolutely love to hear it. If you know somebody who would like to come on and share their story, had an experience, by all means, send them our way. You know, get in contact with us. Email us at nocturnalfrequencyradio@gmail.com, and bang, let's set something up. We'd love to have you on this show. We'd love to talk about it. We'd love to present those stories to you guys. And that's what we're looking to do with the second half of the season, season 16 here. And that goes until the end of June, or not the end of June, but the start of June, until we wind it down for the summer and the end of the season. But yeah, so if you have any stories, or if you know somebody, if you know where we can get in contact with them, whatever, just let us know. About a story that not many people are talking about, but have some inside knowledge, we'd love to hear that too. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, we've had some pretty fucked up shit. We've had some pretty weird stuff. I mean, you've got this here. Let me just see here. Like, all right, here we go. We just that's not live. Vids. Okay, here we go. Yeah. But anyways, that's where we're going. Yeah, this Sunday show is open. Alex and I will probably be just doing kind of getting caught up after the holidays. and then we're going to get into the scheduled guests uh, the um, the end of January, February, and March, and so on and so on. So we will be announcing our guests soon, probably in the next week or two. Upcoming shows. So yeah, um, yeah, I guess that's it. That's it, guys. For now, nobody's coming up, so I'm not going to drone on about the same thing. I just wanted to come on and see if there anything going on, but it's dull, I guess. Yeah. So until Sunday night, I may do another stream. Who knows? I don't know. Anything's possible. If anything comes up between now and our show on Sunday night, something may come up. But until then, guys, take care. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, we only went for half an hour. I mean, I could go for another half an hour, but I'm not going to drone on about the same thing over and over again. If you haven't seen last night's show, please do check out last night's show with Lyall Blackburn. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 1K, so help us close in on 1K subscribers. And yeah, um, hit the like button, smash the like button with this guy too, if you can. Until next Sunday night, guys, take care and be well, and keep your eyes open for the unexplainable. Later, guys.